Welcome back to another video. I've got the battery charged up now on the Ryobi 14-inch cordless chainsaw. I'm gonna take that, slide it in there. We've got our bar and chain oil. Just gonna open that up, make sure, yep, still nice and full. Make sure you got the bar and chain oil in there. And I've got all of these 1 to 2 inch saplings here. I've got earplugs, I've got my steel-toed boots, chainsaw, leather gloves, but we're gonna give this a test run. I figured I gotta cut these up, and I figured it was a good test run to try out the battery powered chainsaw. So let's give it a shot. All right, so first thoughts, there's a little delay as soon as you hit the trigger. If you let off the trigger and then you hit the trigger again, there's still that delay. Definitely not like a gas-powered chainsaw where it kind of keeps running and you can get right back into it. So as I'm coming out of these cuts, there's a little delay. So I want to go into the next cut. So I almost have to keep my finger on the trigger and just keep it going. And in that case, that works really well just to keep it going, but obviously probably gonna see some battery performance in there by having it run full time. It's cutting through these, no problem. So on the box, they advertise that it has gas-like power. Honestly, it does cut through just like a gas chainsaw does. My concern is over the longevity of something that's battery operated with battery contacts. As those get dirty, if they get dirty, you may have issues with the battery itself. I would say that for light use, this is great. I mean, you don't have to start anything up. All you do is press the trigger and go. Honestly, that's pretty quick. So I'm really happy with how this cuts. It seems to cut just like a gas does. You can see there's a little bar and chain oil on there, so that's definitely working. I think my biggest gripe is the trigger and how there's a delay. All right, so the last test I'm gonna do, this is probably 1 foot in diameter, and we're gonna try to cut this thing. Yeah, see? So here is something that I hate about battery operated equipment. And I've got some battery operated, like a skill saw, circular saw from Rigid, and they do the exact same thing. When they bog down, they shut off, and then you lose everything. So if I'm going through here too fast, in a gas powered chainsaw, you'd hear the engine bog down. You could bring it up, keep your finger on the trigger, right there, like that. I mean, that was a pretty accurate chainsaw sound. With this, you'll notice it bogs down and it stops. So I have to kind of listen. I still have my finger on the trigger, and even if I bring it up with my finger on the trigger, it doesn't start back up. I have to let off, then start it again. I can imagine if I was cutting big like wood like this all the time, I mean, that cut right through it like a gas chainsaw would, given this is not absolutely fresh. But I mean, it's honestly not that bad. And I guess if you can kind of listen, and when you hear it start to bog down, back off a little bit, let that sawdust clear, let the chain spin fast again, and kind of work your way through it, you'll be fine. It would be a real pain if it stopped every time like that. And then you'd have to come out. Check that out. Hey, the big man's cookie right there. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Let me know if you have questions. Throw them in the comments below. Make sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button. Check out future videos that are coming out because summer's coming. I'm gonna be putting out a lot of videos here on how to do different things around the yard. We're gonna be digging stumps up here this summer. So transforming this into, finally, after years, a beautiful lawn. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.